of people, places, and perspectives. Welcome to Eyes on Eve, a special series spotlighting women leaders around the islands of the Bahamas and their work in the community as they continue to agitate for social and economic empowerment. This series is brought to you by the National Women's Advisory Council of the Bahamas, the Ministry of Social Services and Urban Development, and the Department of Gender and Family Affairs. The Bahamas is an archipelago of islands connected by our faith in God and our culture. Each island still has a uniqueness that makes traveling around the Bahamas an adventure. Today, our journey takes us to the island of Long Island. Let's meet our special guest, Miss Joann Knowles.
Hi, welcome, Joann. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm fine.
That is wonderful. It is such a pleasure to visit Long Island through your eyes today because we're not physically on the island due to COVID-19. And so we get to visit the island through your eyes. So before we begin, tell us a little bit about Joann, who you are and what do you do?
My name is Joann Knowles. I work for Urban Renewal. I'm the manager at Urban Renewal in McCann, Long Island. And I do a lot of community work for the island, for my church, and help out in any way that I can.
Okay. So, yes, you sound like definitely a community builder who is doing great work in Long Island. So, tell us a little bit more about your activities through the Urban Renewal Center. What exactly are you doing through Urban Renewal in Long Island?
Okay. Uh, at Urban Renewal, we help the senior citizen, disabled,
Mhm.
and whoever else need help. We cater to them. We usually have we go visit them. We help them out with food packages, food care packages. We also do um, events such as Father's Day, Mother's Day luncheon, Thanksgiving, and we also do Valentine brunch. But this year we couldn't do that, so we did vouchers instead of the giving
Mm.
them the, and we cook and take food to them. And we also partner with our MP, Mr. Honorable Adrian Gibson. He's a big
Mhm.
help too. He also help in that way. So, and the school children, we give
Mhm.
them work supplies, we help them with their uniforms and stuff like that.
Wow, that is a magnificent job that you're doing down there in Long Island. And, as I introduced the show, I said Long Island, just as its name says, is a very long island. I mean, what does it take to
Yeah.
be able to cater to this entire island? Because it's such a lengthy drive, just I think sometimes up to 2, 3 hours just to get from one point to the next. How do you manage all of that?
Okay, it's like a teamwork.
Mhm.
We organize bus service to take, especially if we have an event, we
Mhm.
organize a bus to take the people from the north and to the south, from the south, and we meet like a central place. So
Mhm.
that's how we basically connect them together. Because it's like at that time, they love to come out. That's a good time for them to meet their friends or family who they haven't seen for a while. So events help them bring them closer together. So by
Wow.
busing before, that's how we get together.
Okay, that's very creative and innovative because I'm trying to figure out how are they going to get this work done. And I can only imagine the excitement, particularly with the senior citizens, they're able to socialize. So, what has inspired you, Joanne, to get involved in community building and in community work?
Okay, it's like from my church, St. Peter's Anglican Church, ACW. We usually
Mhm.
do shut-in. We visit the sick and shut-in on every once a month. So we,
Okay.
as we go back, we take the package, we take groceries or whatever, we pray, sing, and worship with them, and then we just give them, just they just love you to be there, and they love
Mhm.
that community, that closure, or people speaking with them. They don't have, some people don't have people come to visit them or whatever. So they enjoy the visitation of the church members. And we don't only do it to our Anglican, we do it to other denominations. So we come together
Okay.
and visit them. So that inspired me to do more.
Well, that's very good because, as they get older, I could only imagine the state of loneliness. And, as we talk about the island and its expansiveness, it sometimes becomes difficult for persons just to go for a visit because, like you said, to go from north to south can take some time in terms of travel. And so I salute and celebrate what you're doing to bring joy into the lives of particularly the senior citizens and also the students and being able to provide support to them as well. Now, doing all of this in your experience, has there any particular highlight of your experience in working in the community? Any particular story that stands out to you as to something that may have happened while you're working in this area?
Just the putting the smiles on the elderly, on the people's faces. That some,
Mhm.
because some of them don't really have no one to look after them, and
Mhm.
it's a joy to see them happy. Because every time we take something to them, they appreciate it. They say how much we love. They love us for doing this for them and caring for them. That's
Mhm.
something they don't have. And I really appreciate. I love doing it because I have my own parents. I
Mhm.
came here take someone to help to be with them. So
Mhm.
that helps more to motivate and keep me going to cater to them, to help them. So I just love dealing with elderly people.
So it's a natural for you to serve in the community. And you can tell, I see the smiles, and I know I could only imagine the appreciation of those who are receiving on, from your service into the community and you being a leader because you have a team that you're working with. And so you're the driving force behind others who are also serving in the community. And it's just not through urban renewal, but it's also through your church as well. And so you're always in the face of the community, providing support, encouraging, and sharing with them. And when we think of the community of Long Island, a lot of persons tend to migrate into Nassau. So the numbers in Long Island perhaps is not the same as it used to be in yesteryears. But I know for women, when we talk about C speaks to social and economic empowerment. Do you see the women in Long Island being empowered socially and economically?
Yes, I do see it, see them. Because I know the women now of the day now, they are moving ahead. They're doing just like the men. They're being equal, getting equal rights to whatever man could do, they could do. And
Mhm.
and it's, I'm related to see them do that, because they're not sitting back and waiting for their husband to do whatever. They're going out there and doing their
Mhm.
own thing. They're not waiting on someone to come do. They get up and go. People, Long Island people are resilient people, so they will go out and do what they want to do. And I'm proud that our
Mhm.
Long Islanders, our Long Island women, like that. We don't depend on man to man.
Well, there you had that. Because it's so amazing you said that. A few weeks ago, I saw a documentary with even the women farmers in Long Island, and they're going and they're digging alongside men and they are lifting and carrying. And I'm like, wow, it's you don't usually see women farmers. You tend to, it tends to be male predominant. And now, when I saw Long Island, I'm like, okay, these women are pushing. They are going after and they are getting things done. And so, to hear you say that they don't wait on no man, Long Island women ain't waiting on no man to help them do anything. That's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting there. And so, what would you say to the women in Long Island at this point? What would you say to them?
I would say, just keep on what you're doing, and you will succeed in whatever you do. Just keep on. The, with God on your side, anything is possible. So just
That's it.
continue
Mhm.
the rest of it.
That's definitely it. We know when God is with us, nothing is impossible. And so, to the women of Long Island who may be watching today and from around the Bahamas, this message just not only goes to Long Island, but it goes to women in general just to keep pushing, keep pressing, keep moving forward. Because, as women, we wear multiple hats. And it's a delicate balance at times to be wife, in some instances, to be mother, sometimes to be caretakers to our parents, to be a leader in the workplace, to be a leader in the community, to be a leader in church. And, it's just so many hats to delicately balance them and give everyone your best. As a woman, the demands are great. But we always must remember to put God first in all that we do. And so I celebrate you and all of the women in Long Island who are making themselves known. They're leading, they are advancing the community of Long Island. And so we applaud them for what they are doing. And we say to you, Joann, we celebrate you and the work that you are doing in the community of Long Island. We want you to know that we see you. So, on behalf of the National Women's Advisory Council, as well as the Department of Family and Gender Affairs, we congratulate you for the work that you are doing and will continue to do in Long Island in bringing social and economic impact and empowerment to women and to families by extension. And Long Island, we tend not to, we tend to hear about Long Island during regatta time. You always hear about Long Island or someone looking for mutton because,
Right.
Long Island is the sheep, the home of sheeps, if that is grammatically correct. And so, what would you say to your future self 20 years from now, sitting in Long Island? What would you say to Joann 20 years from now as you take a look now in life and look forward 20 years ahead?
Hmm. I would say I would continue trying to do my best and helping whatever I could, helping my community,
Mhm.
my church, my island, whatever I can do, I will do my best to see that we get move on and
Mhm.
make it better. Try to make a better place
Mhm.
for more people to come and more ladies, or help with the young children to grow up, the young ladies in the schools,
Mhm.
help them to create more things done just to be there for them.
Right. Okay.
Advice and whatever, be a nice role model,
Yes.
good role model for them.
Excellent. So you would be preparing more role models for Long
Yeah.
Island and for the young women who are coming up to see the right way in which they could go. If you had to change one thing on Long Island, what would that be?
Hmm. More jobs. I would
More.
like to see more jobs available on Long Island. More things about to give
Hmm.
more of the young people so they wouldn't have to leave the island. They
Hmm.
could stay here and develop the Long Island more. But
Okay.
with nothing to do, they will leave. So, and it's hard. So we try to do. The only thing I'd like to see more is more jobs available on Long Island.
Okay. Well, we know it's going to be coming to Long Island with someone like you who is out there who's pushing and making it known that what needs to happen, your community builder, because social and economic empowerment not only comes through employment, but it also comes through entrepreneurship. And as we know, Long Islanders are very, very industrious persons. I have a number of friends here in Grand Bahama, where I'm located, who are from Long Island, and they keep pushing. They keep striving for excellence and for better, and they love their Long Island. The Long Island Association is always active and trying to make contributions to the building and development of Long Island. There's a special love in the hearts of Long Islanders for its hometown. And so I know with that passion and that love for better for Long Island, we're going to see great things ahead. And so, once again, we celebrate your work and your worth because you're making a significant impact in the community to our seniors who are at times find themselves lonely and in need and may not find relatives so easily accessible to them, and also to our students. And I look forward to your mentoring program. You didn't say that, but you want to do mentoring with our young women to have more role models. And so I can almost rest assured, based on the Joann that I've heard about, that there will be a young women's mentoring program soon enough to be able to provide that support to the young women on the island of Long Island. And so I do thank you so much, Joann, for taking time to have this conversation with me so that others can see Long Island through your eyes. As we say, our eyes are on Eve. You're the Eve on Long Island who is bringing life, who's bringing hope to the island and ensuring that there is a productive and a fruitful future for Long Island. So thank you for taking the time to have this conversation with me today. And I pray God's blessings on your continued endeavors on the island, and all of your heart's desire will come to pass. Long Island will get the jobs. It will get the other things that you are desiring for Long Island, inclusive of not only jobs, but also them being their own bosses. And so we are encouraging our young women to take ownership of the economy and to become their own boss there on Long Island. To those of you who are viewing, yes, we made another stop, but took another adventure into Long Island. We learned about a little bit McCann's town. That's it. I got it right?
McCann's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say it again.
McCann's.
Okay, see, I'm learning a little bit more. See, I hope you are learning as well as we go through this process. See, I only know about Burnt Ground and what it is, Clarence Town. I think most people know those particular destinations of Long Island. And so we need to make a quick trip down to Long Island where we get to meet Joann. Look for that smiling face once you get off the plane. And I'm quite certain she will make you feel quite comfortable in Long Island. And so thank you for viewing with us on behalf of the National Women's Advisory Council and the Department of Gender and Family Affairs. We thank you for tuning in to another session of Eyes on Eve, where we are taking a journey around the Bahamas, where we're spotlighting women and their worth and their work on those islands, where they're making significant impact in the community. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook. That's the National Women's Advisory Council Facebook page, and nominate your Shiro. Do you have a Shiro in Long Island? Do you have one in Abaco, Andros, Grand Bahama, New Providence? Wherever that person may be, we encourage you to go and nominate them on our Facebook page and to vote for them. Let us know who you're thinking is your Shiro. And so continue to enjoy our adventure as we continue our travels around the Bahamas. Who knows where our next stop will be? I'm excited and I'm looking forward, but you have to stay tuned in order to know where our next stop will be on the island of the Bahamas.
Thank you for tuning in to RBNTV, your Bahamian-inspired and globally focused YouTube channel, where we are empowering lives and transforming communities. Stay connected to us through our Facebook page, Instagram page, or here on YouTube. Thank you once again for joining us, and see you again real soon. God bless.